wasn't expecting my last video to go viral, but it did, and I'm so grateful and so thankful to all of you who are showing love and support on that post. So I'm making this video to answer the most frequently asked questions under that post. The main question I'm receiving is how much did I pay or how much are the tickets? A coach ticket from Memphis, Tennessee to New Orleans, Louisiana is about $45 one way if you're leaving during a weekday. So that's about $90 round trip if you're leaving a weekday and coming back a weekday. Now, if you're leaving and coming back on a weekend, it is a little more expensive. It's about $246 round trip, which is $123 one way if you're leaving on a weekend, like say a Friday and coming back on a Sunday. I personally paid $424 round trip for my roomette. So of course the roomette and the other private suites are going to be a little more expensive because you get a little bit more with it. With the private suites, that includes the roomette, the bedroom, and the family room. Those come with complimentary meals, so you will get two. I do want to note that coach tickets do not come with meals. They do have a food cart where you can go and purchase different food and snack items. However, if you purchase a coach ticket, it will not include those meals. Now, when it comes to the food was okay. For breakfast, they had options of like yogurt, a muffin, they had juices. It's limited options. And I think for lunch, I had like a glazed salmon, but it came in like one of them trays that you would heat up in the microwave. So yeah, just don't expect some 5-star restaurant type food on the Amtrak train because you're not going to get that. However, you are able to bring your own food and your own drinks. So if you know you're going to be taking a trip or want to take a trip, just know you can bring food with you if you know that you're not going to eat what's provided. In terms of security, I literally took my belongings, walked straight up to the train, they checked my ticket, they scanned it, and then they pointed to where I would be seated. I do know if you book either the roomette or the family room, it's going to be in a cart that's just enclosed with other roomettes and other family rooms, and you all share a bathroom. So there's 3, I believe, shareable bathrooms in that cart. If you book the bedroom suite, it has its own bathroom and shower inside of it so that you don't have to share with anyone except for whoever's in your room. When I originally booked the ticket, it said it'll be about a 9-hour trip from Memphis, Tennessee to New Orleans, Louisiana. However, we got there in about 8 hours. There were several stops along the way, and from reading these comments, it looks like this train starts like in Chicago or something and goes all the way down to New Orleans. I just know I hopped on in Memphis and got off in New Orleans. For the record, I was using the train as a form of transportation from Memphis, Tennessee to New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans was my destination. So once we arrived, I got off the train and I Ubered to my hotel. If memory serves me correct, there were about 1 or 2 stops that we did that allowed people to get off, stretch their legs, smoke if they wanted to. It stopped for maybe like 20 minutes or so. The other stops, however, are just stopping to get people on and off, and then it continues to go. And apparently a lot of people didn't know that there was a train station in Memphis. Just so you know, the Memphis Central Station is on South Main Street. You can Google for the full address, but we do have one here in Memphis.